Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have to settle this before we get to sports. And about 10 minutes away from Florence and the Machine tickets in Clash with Kenzie. But we were just talking about pouring one out for the penny. The last penny went away. And I mentioned when the penny started, back then in the 1700s, a penny could buy a biscuit. And then I looked up that a biscuit today costs about $1. And Kay said, oh, my God, what is that, 1,000,000% increase? And I said, well, there's a penny makes 100 of them make $1. So it's a 100% increase. Now, we're both wrong, but I'm more right than Case was.
I disagree.
You said 1,000,000% increase. I said 100% increase. It's really, it's 1,000% increase.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a 9,000% increase.
Somebody said, we were getting a lot of people saying it's a 10,000% increase.
Yes.
No. A 10,000% increase would make them, a million. Wait, 1,000,000% increase would make it $10,000, not $1.
So I went to percentagecalculator.net, which is one of my favorite websites.
How much time you spend on there?
A lot.
On your phone, does it say that's the most usage of an app on your phone? When you check out how much time you're on your phone?
It's next to Farmers Only. So 0.01, which is a penny, to 1% is an increase of 9,900%. So even if you're closer by saying it's a 100% increase, the spirit of my guess at 1,000,000 is spiritually closer to the right answer.
How do you figure that?
Because I shot for the stars. I went big.
Yeah.
And this is a big percentage increase.
Yeah, but
The spirit of my answer is more correct than the spirit of your answer.
but mathematically, I'm closer.
Yeah, but I don't trust that. I don't like that.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to like it, but you're wrong.
But you're also wrong.
I'm wrong, but you're more wrong. You're wronger.
I disagree.
Kenzie, who's wronger?
My problem is, if you could tell me it's any percentage and I believe you, that's the problem for me. So Brian's like, it's 100. I'm like, that sounds right. He's like, it's 1,000,000. I'm like, could be. I don't know.
Well, we
Could be anything.
Appreciate all our mathematicians checking in here. And either way, the penny's gone, a biscuit's $1, and a
And
Chick-fil-A
all hell's breaking loose.
and a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit's about $5.
And so if you subtract the cost of the chicken, which is about $4, the biscuit's $1.
Now, if you raise your own chickens,
Forget it.
figure that out.
Well, think about the cost of eggs.
Okay, you make your own biscuits.
Yeah.
You raise your own chickens. I bet you can get that price down to about $2.
Do you know how much a chicken is?
What do you mean, like to house a chicken?
Yes.
Or how much could I get?
Okay, Case, look at the price of a house and then minimize it to the size of a chicken.
Can't I just steal a chicken somewhere?
Okay, where are you going to find a chicken to steal?
There's gotta be
'Cause
chickens
the
out there.
farmers I know with chicken, they stay strapped. They've got guns.
I mean, they gotta
Yeah,
sleep.
I wouldn't steal from a farmer, bro.
But they gotta sleep at some point.
Yeah, well, but the rooster's going to crow.
And then think about it. Think about how long it'll take to get away if you're on a farm. You know what I mean?
God, I
Like,
don't
you're
even
just
think
gonna be running down this road for a long time.
the chicken coop is probably like a mile from my car that I parked on the street to
That's
go
what
rob
I'm
the guy.
saying.
Yeah.
And then you have to run a mile.
Jeez. With a chicken.
Holding a chicken.
Who's probably pecking me in the eye while I'm trying to run to my
It's
car.
an ornery
Yeah.
chicken.
Oh, they're ornery. Chickens are really ornery. Yeah. All right, forget it. I'll just buy it. I'll buy a biscuit at Chick-fil-A. We're not going to make them anymore.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
I don't even know why we're getting to sports because there's not much to talk about except
I have so much more to talk about with the penny, but let's talk about sports.
the Bulls. Here's a headline. The Bulls lacked desperation against the shorthanded Pistons and lost 124 to 113 beginning their 4-game road stretch. It was a bad game. That's all I was going to say. They didn't look like they wanted to play. But also, Josh Giddey and Kobe White were not playing, and the Pistons are really good. The thing is, the Pistons had a lot of guys out, too. It was like their B squad, and they still beat the Bulls, with the Bulls still having a couple of their stars in. Just wasn't a great game, but the Bulls are at the Jazz Sunday night. They got to sit with this loss. And the Blackhawks lost to pretty much the best team in hockey, the Devils, 4-3 in overtime. So that's not the worst thing, but they come off winning 3 on the road, so it felt good, and it didn't work. Bedard, though, extended his goal streak to 4 games for Chicago. In fact, not only that, his point streak to 9 games. That's 19 points, 8 goals, 11 assists, tying his career long from last season. Connor Bedard just keeps setting record. Boy, did he live up to the perfectness. And I can't wait till this all falls together to a playoff run for the Blackhawks again. The Leafs at the Madhouse on Saturday night. I wanted to share this about the Bears. And we just had a lot of penny talk that might, be suspect. I believe this to be a active correct, legit Twitter account. It is csleeve16374. Says he's the custodian at Hallis Hall. Been there since 1987. I dare I say the name on that account.
Okay, so Brian has been asking us off air without context. He goes, is this a bad thing? And he says it. And I'm like, I've looked it up on Urban Dictionary. I've Googled it. Nothing's coming up anywhere. Maybe in his mind, maybe he's, nicknamed it something. We're just going to separate the two words. We're not going to say them fast together.
Okay, so one word is cream.
And then the other word next to it is sleeve.
Is that bad?
I don't know. I'm not the most promiscuous guy. I've never, if that is a thing, I've never done it.
And so he's like, this has to be bad, right? And he's like freaking out. I'm like, I can't find anything on it. But again, he's asking me without context. I'm like, what website are you on that you want to know what that means?
Well, it's a Twitter account, which means it's even more accurate than a website.
Right.
This could not be fraudulent at all.
So you've fallen in love with this Twitter account because you're under the assumption that this is the real custodian at Hallis Hall, and you think his tweets are funny.
I want to believe this is a real tweet from him where he says, because as a custodian at the Hallis Hall, he sees Ben Johnson, the coach of the Bears. He says he arrives at Hallis Hall at 4 a.m. The first thing he does is hit the weight room. Mm-hmm. That sounds right. The guy seems kind of crazy.
Sure.
Afterwards, he takes a shower. This is typically the time I try to clean the showers and get an idea of his mindset on his shower music. So after he lifts weights, he listens to Gives You Hell by the All-American Rejects. I like that. I want to believe that this is real. Am I a little pie in the sky here? A little Am I wrong? Does it sound like not real?
Why would the custodian be tweeting this?
Well, because he has an account, he has quite a few followers. It's probably a parody account. I understand. I think I understand. But I want to believe it's a real account. It's really the custodian at Hallis Hall.
Okay.
And Ben Johnson lifts weights and listens to All American Rejects, Gives You Hell after lifting weights.
Let's live in that reality. Ben Johnson lifts weights. He listens to Gives You Hell by All American Rejects. Who cares?
It makes me feel good about my coach.
Why?
I like my coach then.
Okay.
Like he could have been listening to, I don't know, something I don't like.
Don't you think the custodian would have gotten fired? Because if this information is accurate, it's very easy to track that he's the one posting it.
Wouldn't you be pissed if a PA was tweeting about all the weird things you do?
Every morning.
This show does that. So why all the weird things I do?
Trust me, we hide a lot of it.
There's nothing unauthentic about this radio show. I want to believe he listens to All American Rejects, Gives You Hell, damn it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q 101.
Well, on the line is Florence and the Machine tickets for a second show added at the Allstate Arena with our great friends Live Nation. You can win those tickets, and they're on sale now, by the way, for both shows if you want to go buy some, but free is better. And if Kenzie wins, we'll still give these tickets out. But Mike has a shot at him. Mike, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Ahoy. Right now I'm working for Jewel Osco, trying to figure out what cookies need to go on the shelf for Christmas time. So,
ooh, what's the inside scoop, baby?
What is the inside scoop right now? Like, what are you debating between?
So I'm just starting, but it's basically I'm taking off the slow sellers and figuring out what Christmas cookies did good last year. But I don't even eat cookies, so I'm really...
You're the wrong guy,
man. What is your worst-selling Christmas cookie that you've seen thus far?
Oh, Grandma's tin. I don't even know what the brand is called, but those freaking tins of...
Oh, shortbread?
Yeah, shortbread.
Yes. I understand.
I can eat a whole tin of those.
They're usually a sewing kit when you pop them open in the right household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the
Every
best?
now and again, you get a sewing kit mixed in there, and they just...
What's the best-selling one? What's the best-selling cookie?
It's always Christmas Oreos.
Hell
Christmas
yes.
Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
No brainer.
Oh, man.
We're excited to see him back this year, man. We're excited.
Oh, yeah.
Well, go to Jewel to get your Christmas Oreos this season because they're delicious. Mike, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Mike.
Heads.
It is heads. Mike, you are up. Here we go. Question number 1. ByteDance is the controversial owner of what social media platform?
Mike Vance? Did you say Mike Vance?
Byte. B as in boy. ByteDance is the owner of of what social media platform?
TikTok?
It is TikTok. It is TikTok.
Oh.
It is TikTok.
There you go.
Mike's got one. There you go. Kenzie, what startup acquired by Facebook for $1 billion in 2012 became the fourth most downloaded app in the 2010s?
Instagram?
It is Instagram.
Yeah.
Think about that. Those guys, they sold that. $1 billion sounded awesome in 2012, but they could sell it for probably $50 billion now if they kept on to it.
Wow.
They made $1 billion. I think they're happy.
I don't know. If I had $1
They're
billion,
really struggling these days with their billion.
they're going to Jewel to buy those cookies, those Oreos, going like, I could buy so much more if I had $50 billion.
I could have
Instead
so
of the
many more
billion,
Oreos.
instead of the billion I just had.
1-1, it's back to Mike.
Mike, what does a seismologist measure?
Seismologist.
Oh, seismologist.
That's got to be earthquakes, isn't
It
it?
is earthquakes. Mike, you got
Why does
two.
it have to be earthquakes? Obviously. I can understand earthquakeologists.
Well, you watch any of those movies, it's like the seismograph, and they show the thing going like, whoop, 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 and then when it gets really big, when the shaking going on. Mm-hmm. All right, Kenzie, question for you.
Yeah.
What do you call a scientist who studies rocks?
My old science teacher did this. We used to make fun of her. Because she was obsessed with rocks. What is it?
3.
Oh, is it? No, it's geologist.
Geologist
Okay.
is right. There you go. Wonder what
We
she's
go-
doing today after you made fun of her for liking rocks.
Well, no, she was just weird about it. We used to go, I like graphite, because that's how she sounded. Like, everything she did.
The poor woman just trying to educate.
I like graphite.
All right, 2-2.
Yes, and back to Mike.
Mike, a date that will live in infamy is how FDR described what event?
Amen,
Pearl
brother.
Harbor.
I'm sorry.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor's right.
December 7th.
Did you have some memories about Pearl Harbor? We're coming back to you a little bit. You're a little emotional. I'm sorry to set you off, trigger you this morning.
Well, it's hard. It's cookie
a
launching
little-
day, December 7th.
Deciding on what Christmas cookies number one, and then also remembering Pearl Harbor. Remember those we lost. It was a tough day. All of us can remember being there that day.
It was a day that will live in infamy.
Right. Good line, by the way, by FDR.
Stuck the landing on it.
3-2.
And back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in what year was the Declaration of Independence signed?
Okay.
19.
No, I know what it is. So it's 1776.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's this one person who's a listener who their favorite thing is one day you said something that happened in the 1900s that changed our life forever as we know it. It was your fact of the day. And I said, was it the Declaration of Independence? And they said that they say that all the time now, so it just made me laugh.
Well, at least you went back and got the right number there.
I know the number.
That's great. This is educational.
It was
by
a
the way.
joke.
So 3-3.
And back to Mike.
Mike, Nordic and Alpine are two main genres of which sport?
Skiing.
Skiing is right. Are you a skier? It sounds like you knew that one right away there, buddy.
I am not, but I used to live out by the mountain.
Oh, I live by a mountain. That's nice.
You live by a mountain.
All right, Kenzie.
Yeah.
You need this one to stay tied with Mike here, getting close to the end. Name one of the 3 disciplines in an Olympic triathlon.
Well, I don't know what disciplines mean. You mean the stuff in it? The 3 disciplines.
We, as a society, are struggling.
Okay, hold on, shut up. Swimming?
Swimming is one of them. That's right.
Okay.
It is, quote, the stuff in it.
The 3 disciplines.
That was really upsetting to hear.
Case was all
I've never heard it worded like that.
Case
It's
was
like, is a marathon one discipline?
Yeah, running. That's the discipline of a marathon.
But that's how you'd say that?
That's how
Nobody's ever
Case-
said that to me.
You need to hang out with Case more when he's talking about Olympic events and disciplines. Were you in some kind of wormhole last night with this kind of stuff?
With what kind of stuff?
Well, the disciplines of an Olympic triathlon, skiing. Were you watching something on ESPN like 3 or something like
no,
that?
well, I can't get ESPN. I have YouTube TV. But I
Right.
was thinking about sports, as I always do.
And you got to skiing and
Yeah,
and
there's
running.
a lot of questions to ask out there. Don't pick apart the question. It's 4-4. It's back to Mike. He can go to Florence with a Machine with the correct answer.
Wow, here we go. Mike, are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
What alphabet consists of just dots?
Just dots?
Yep.
I mean Morse code, but that's right.
Oh, that's not right. Kenzie, you can tie it up with this one.
No, Kenzie can win right here.
I could win.
Oh.
Don't say anything, Mike. Don't come jumping in. The Braille alphabet.
The Braille alphabet is it. Oh, boy, Mike, you were right there. You're right there, because Morse code actually is dots and dashes.
Dashes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's both those things. I used to do that as a kid. Mike, I'm so sorry, man. You were really fun.
It was fun, guys. Thanks a lot.
And thanks for getting those Christmas Oreos and Jewel on the shelves just in time for the holiday season. We love that.
Cheers, guys. Working on it.
But here's what you can do, Mike. Here's what you can do. You can do what everybody else does here. Have a chance to win these after Miles Smith in 2.5 minutes. I'll hit God Bless the Baby. And when you hear that, call 312-591-8300. And you will have tickets to Florence and the Machine from Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.